What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. I am XL Gray, and we are live for more BetRivers poker. We should actually get into the action here. We've got a decent. Okay, those just need to like grab the table once, and then they've got it kind of cached, I guess. We got a decent stack going here, at least in the Brawl PKO. We scooped a bounty and a huge stack right before the stream after registering kind of late. We're 10th of 43 there. Here in the monster, we pick up King Queen. We'll just raise and take. I mean, versus a limp of 25. Guess we'll just limp behind. Okay. A raise here. And all in here with Ace King. Oh, the beat of that drummer. Not my favorite flop for Ace King necessarily. We still could be ahead here though. Probably not on the Queen River if I had to guess. King 4. Why is King 4 calling pre? Why is King 4 making the call pre, I ask you? I really wish they hadn't. I didn't even look to check if we could have beat the other hand though. Probably, but you know, you never know. They had pocket threes or some shit. Let's get in the $5 Lincoln. We'll save this spot for the $50 grant, which we're going to register in a little bit. Ace deuce suited here. We limped behind here. All right, we'll just jam in this satellite. This person loves to bet one big blind. They did this last hand. Pocket kings, we're all in. At risk in the $5 satellite, called by pocket fives. Fading Sankos. Double there. Pretty good turn card here. If I had to guess, I'd say they have a 3 or a 5 here. We made a boat, so now we hope they have a flush. Generally, unless they, I mean, they could have 6s or 4s. I think we can get called by a flush here. We can also get called by a deuce or 2 pair, potentially. We're gonna jam. They have like pocket 6s or pocket 4s here. It really blows. Not the case, though. We pick up a pot. Thank you. Just all in here with ace jack over the limp from a 54% VPIP. Take that one down too. Well, let's get into the $50 grant. We'll do it now. We'll fold here. Let's raise here in the... Whoa, deja vu. $5 Lincoln, $20 Monster. Just gonna jam here. Now this is a nightmare if we run into a behind, but we're gonna jam here with sevens. %VPIP. Get out of here. Nice end. Thank you. Misclick. Let me take you dancing like that. I misclick so often, you guys. Check here with 10-3. Flop 2 pair. Although everybody has 1 pair. Let's be clear. O king is dead, long live the king. Roman cavalry choir singing. You're gonna pot it, you can win. It's really hard to peg these like early position limpers, you know. We would squeeze here sometimes, but versus under the gun, we're just gonna flat. It was under the gun raise, button flat. We flop a pair of queens on queen 6-3. We'll be good for 1 bet here, but we don't really love calling anymore, especially with an ace coming on the turn. Cool. So, under the gun was Sienna, the other one was Charlie. Sienna betting with deuces on the flop. Charlie calling with king high. King 10 on queen 6-3 is an interesting one. All right, so we're on the final table here, but we're not going to flag it or anything because we haven't earned ourselves anything yet. We're 5 of 7 with 2 tickets up for grabs, so we got work to do here in this $5 satellite. Be my mirror, my... All right, we got our 6th table for now. We're in another $10 satellite. One, two, three, four, five, 6 tables rocking. Don't come a knocking. Raise here with pocket 6s. Left in the dust. Raise here in the satellite on our first hand. We get at least 2 callers. See if this player is opting to squeeze, just not paying attention, etc. Sorry, I was this table. We'll check. Right, are you betting? I think you bet flop a lot of the time if you have one of these cards. I think we honestly don't bet out much. Like, we definitely don't bet out hearts. We definitely don't bet out spades. We definitely don't bet out like queen 10 if we bet. Now, this is interesting. You betting turn half pot. I'm gonna call. Not my favorite river. We could have beaten a single 4. Now we lose to a single 4. Lose to a king. We lose to a jack. We beat stone cold bluff of hearts, or if they're bluffing like queen 10, ace 10, ace queen. I think people don't bluff enough. So we're gonna not bluff catch. We're gonna be all in here with pocket 8s, I believe. Yeah, I mean, I don't love to see this, but I think 8s are still good enough for 10 big blinds to jam here. we're angling for a flip. We don't expect to get a fold too often. Oh, jeez. Behind is so bad, though. Hopefully this is ace king and this folds. It's queens. We need help. Help! Running into it behind. We need an 8. No 8s. I don't know. It's unlucky. It's unlucky. Hate when we run into it behind. It feels so unfair. Like the other players, it feels like they don't exist, right? So I mean, obviously, like your ranges and stuff, they do take into account players behind, and like that's part of the factor with the ranges that you're raising and jamming and things like that. But a lot of times when they wake up with it, man, it just feels like you're getting blindsided. It hurts a little bit more than the original raise or just having it, you know. It's the shock factor, the unseen, like the not seeing it coming a little bit, which is weird because it's a part of the game, just like the original Razor having it is a part of the game. The sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Wow. 5x, 4.5x pot overbet. It's done. We'll check here if you're limp from cutoff. We've got 10-5 suited, so we flop a pair in the Lincoln. King on the turn, we're gonna check. Six on the river, I'm gonna check. Eight, 7 suited, eh? Like, just raise your hand, man. But those are pretty good cards. Put some chips in the middle. You could have won more chips. Well, yeah, I mean, I would have defended. I had a suited hand. Santa Monica Boulevard. Sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Raising here with ace king, here with ace jack, and here with king 9. That one gets through. Here we've got the ace king. Obviously, we would stack off for bounties in this case. Nobody's stacking off though. Pot is 4 ways, and it's 7 deuce 4. We're gonna 3-bet here with jack 10 suited. Against 2 players with 7% VPIP. Could be unadvisable, but it's only a sample size of 14 hands. They could just be card dead as well. We're heads up with the original Razor. It's a queen on the flop. And we'll fire once here. Nice. Down here, 8s loose to 7s. Ace king. We did call 1 bet on the flop just to try to hit an ace or a king. We now know that the ace or the king would have been no good against the flopped set of 7s, but of course we didn't know that at the time. What I really want to know. I mean, not a horrible outcome for us, though. We lost less than we would have lost if they just 3-bet shipped and flopped a set of 7s on us. This looks nutted as fuck, but I think, you know, some players are bad enough that they just want to see a flop so bad that they're not going to fold here. That's the goal. Now we just stack off. Left chips in the middle to definitely justify it. Oh, we re-get there. They get there with 2 pair with Jack 5 suited, and I was dumbfounded. And then we get there with the set of aces on the river. Justice is served, and it tastes delicious. All right, we are in the uppercut PKO here. Three-way pot here. We start out of position with King Jack. Let's raise here with 10-9 of spades. We won't fold if this bounty goes in as well. All right, obviously we're not folding. 10-9 suited. We got 39% for the bounty against King Jack here. Take your Jack, or a 7, or a 9, or a 10. All right. Got top pair here. Oh, they get there. That's so rude, dude. Oh my god, we check back and they have a river to straight. It feels so good to not give them any more, but like the fact that they got there is still fucking annoying. It feels so good to like we check back and they're like, god damn it, you know, like we know that. I think we win sometimes versus a 10 here. I think we might have to hero sometimes here too. They're gonna turn their like busted straight draws into a bluff. I think this is like a check call type of situation if they bet. They didn't bet though. They had 10-9. So straight draw, but maybe they felt like they had just enough showdown value with the 10 that they weren't gonna turn it into a bluff. We'll jam here over the raise with King Queen suited. Good luck us. All in. Oof, oof, oof. 30%, 29% with king, queen of hearts. That's such a bad flop. Oh my gosh, the 40% VPIP, 40% raise player just has ace king on the button when we have king queen. Like game just feels unfair sometimes, dude. God. That was a good spot and it just evaporates because we just are so dominant. They had ace king of clubs and the flop came ace xx two clubs. Like, can we be more dead without being literally dead on the flop? So gross. So gross. Let's fire a... Nah, let's fire... What do we want to fire? What do we want to play? Where do I want to be? Let's get in the... We'll pre-register the Hamilton. We're going to get in there. But for now, we're just chilling, I guess. I don't think I want to ISO versus this player who has a whole bunch. So we just call here with Jack 10 suited. Unfortunately, we completely miss this ace-high board. And that doesn't change at all on the turn either. Wow, you just call? What the fuck? You have crappy, you have spades? Calls with king 5 and loses to pocket 6s. Omega lol. What are you doing, man? You can wait for something better. When they're betting garbage, you have worse garbage. What is 0 pocket 4s? God, I have no cards. Why do I always run so fucking dead early in the goddamn like big buy-ins? Like, what is this shit? Okay, I guess we just fold here versus small blinds lead. Big lead, in fact. They're leading. Big lead. Big lead, big lead. No, let's play a $10 cube. It's ready to pop off. Freaking limpers, dude. I don't know what to do there. Flop a pair here. Take down the first pot there. Fucking and fine. I'll just fold here. Just backdoor spades, backdoor low straight draw. Pocket tens here. Everybody limping along. Okay, we ball. Here we got ace 7 versus king queen. Tens versus ace jack here. Ace 7 wins there. Tens versus ace jack. Can we hold? Can we hold? Yes, we can for a huge pot to start here on the $20 uppercut. Let's raise here with a king 10. Immediately jammed on. We'll be folding. Here we'll be all in. This many chips we'll call to try to go after the bounty. We jam 3s here and run into 8s behind. We flop a set. Fold. Nice. Cube sit and go defeated. And we pick up $20 there. Ace queen here. We jam called by queen jack for a full double. We just flop a undercard gut shot here with the 5-6 on 9-9-7. And we'll fold and acquiesce the bounty. Yeah, queen 9, pretty good hand there. King jack is no more. That sucks. We did most of the work. They claimed the bounty. That's how it goes sometimes in these. No, we're not going to play another one of those cubes for right now. We're going to chill. Queen 9. Gonna double through the ace 7 here. right, let's play a $25 cube before we go to the break. Slim here. Bet and take right there. Let's raise the Jack 9-0. Their calls. We flop 2 pair. We bet turn and they fold. And then this was gonna happen. This is so close. 36% versus ace king. Come on. Get there. We'll take a 4 for a chop. Damn it. I don't know. Versus population. Maybe we just don't even call. So fucking humiliating when they have ace king. Jack 7 suited. We're all in. We get it through. Oh shit, here we go again. Fold this one. My money ain't nobody selling nothing you prove. Would have been all in if it folded to me, just because I think this player's over folding, but we don't get the chance. While we still have maybe a little fold equity, we'll jam the 8 deuce suited. Not versus Jack 9 suited, though we don't expect that hand to ever consider folding. How about a heart? How about a heart, dealer? Have a heart. Pretty abysmal showing in the 25 after winning the 10. Now we'll try to squeeze in a $5 one before we end. All in here with ace 6 suited. Dustin tournaments left and right before the break. Can we do another one in right here? It looks like we perhaps can. Well, maybe not. We're ahead of Queen Jack at least. Hold. Oh man, when they call with that garbage, you know you're losing. You know you're losing. I'm getting back in there though, because that means the tournament is suitably soft and we're not giving up. Look at this calling again. You should not be making these calls, I imagine. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But it's a flip for pocket fives. Hell of a flop for King 7 suited, and they do get there. Hit him with the shades. You love to see it. Man, chips fly around. Like, we had so many more chips than everyone else for a bit, and then, like, chips fly around so fast in these PKOs, dude. People go ham for the bounties. Come on, man. This just always gets called by everybody. It's so annoying. Doesn't build the pot. Doesn't get anyone out. Now I've got kicker issues with King 9. I gotta try to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. Win a pot is what we're supposed to do, right? Yay! What are you doing, man? Why click? Why click the button? I don't understand the justification for clicking the button. Like, raising one big blind, you have 4 people, you get the same amount of money in the pot if you raise to like 4 big blinds and get 1 caller, and then you don't have to sweat that many hands. Your c-bets are more effective. You're able to take down the pot more post flop when you don't have anything. If you click it to 2 big blinds, get 3 callers, then if you miss the flop, you are fucked. You cannot c-bet bluff. I mean, you can, but it's reckless and ineffective to c-bet bluff into 3 opponents. Whereas it's completely standard. You raise larger and ISO to 1, but I will end my TED talk here. Raising here with ace king suited. And here with ace queen suited, we get a caller. Flop is 8-3 deuce. Really? Really? They just always fucking have it, dude. They just always fucking have it. They just have an 8. They're just sitting there with an 8. Why would I call? Why would I call? Uh, top pair here. Cool. Nobody's scared of anything. I hate this. I have blasted off into a better hand, I think. Oh, wait. You both have draws? Yes. Yes, dude. I love it. Ace Queen of Clubs. That makes sense. 3-8 does not really, but we love to see it. That's a double gut shot, I guess, but still a lot to call off. I have no idea what to do here with ace 10. Fucking 5 limpers. And we have ace 10. God, these low buy-ins, man. Situations I never thought I would have to face. Poker pop quiz. You have ace 10 in the small blind, and 5 people have limped. WYD. Alright, we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. My new keyboard came. Hold that thought. Yeah, we're all in here. And raising here. One caller here. We got ace queen on 6-4-3. This is gonna favor the big blind like a ton. Jack's running to kings here. Just gonna fold. It's so stupid. We hit a jack for a massive pot in the satellite. And we go back to opening a keyboard. Feels like 3 boxes. We got accessories, and then check this out. It's a split keyboard, and this is how they packaged it. Wonder what these two are. Half number 1. It's so cold because it was in the UPS truck. Are you okay, my little baby? And half number 2. I'm not sure I love the switches. We will see. I'll give it some time. I'll also let it be not frozen. Maybe that will help. But we are not going to use this beautiful baby yet. But that's what it looks like right there. Split keyboard, and we're going to tent it. We're going to hopefully use it to improve ergonomics in the setup here at home. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we defended Queen Jack here versus the gigantic stack. And we're going to have to fold here on the bubble of the Brawl PKO. I have queens here. I have a 7% VPIP in the freaking $50 grant. We 3-bet the queens. First hand we've played like all session, and I get cold 4-bet. I've gotten cold 4-bet here with pocket queens. This is like the only hand I've played in this tournament. Honestly, I think this is aces or kings. Or ace king, in which case we're behind all of those now, and we're just gonna fold. What was ace 8 here? Which we have, if we had jammed, they would have called. So no matter what, we lost this. Maybe the 10s would have called, and we would have. The cold 4-bet from 10s is madness. Like, that's wild, dude. That is wild that we see a cold 4 from pocket 10s. In those early F positions, just wild. And like, this could be a player that does this kind of shit all the time, and this is a disadvantage for me on BetRivers for sure. Well, for everyone on BetRivers, but for me in particular because they have information on me. But this could be a player that does this all the time, and we'd have no way of knowing. Like, to us, they're just another player. We only have 10 hands on this player. Like, how am I supposed to know that they just don't have, they're not just nutted as fuck? Now we know, and we can proceed, you know, accordingly going forward, but we bet here and everybody called. So presumably someone has diamonds here. I don't love my low 2 pair anymore. Yeah, we would have lost in that one. Hold on, I have these wrong. This one is now the... why can't I type? What the fuck? Alright, we will be getting into the Benjamins soon. First, we all in here with ace queen. We get that through. Yo, what up, Tom? Thank you for the 45 stream streak. Holy cow. Thanks for the continued viewership, Tom. So fucking dedicated, dude. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for the good lucks. Take down a pot there. Down here we got 7 deuce and 666. Well, we can't be folding now. That's like weird because we're like hoping they have a deuce when we have a deuce. Like, or I guess maybe we hope they have like 3s, 4s, 5s, as it gets very thin for us to get value there. All in here. King, queen suited in the satellite. Wouldn't mind this flop down here. Jack 10 of spades. We're all in a risk here in the satellite. Called by 5-4 suited, folks. Called by 5-4 of hearts. Oh my, and we counterfeit the pair of 5s. Justice is served. Ooh, I thought we had lost there for a moment. We limp here with 10-9 suited. Pair checks. I just don't think they fold. Like, I don't think we fold out worse. We could maybe fold out some better. Yeah, okay, like we could have folded out queen 5. That sucks, but shouldn't have given up. Raising here with ace queen. All right, folks, all in here in the Grant. We've got pocket queens. See a raise and a call here. Under the gun and under the gun +1. We're all in. We are called behind. Have I run into a monster once again, this time with pocket queens? Yes, we have. We run into pocket kings. Good God. How can I stop running into hands lurking behind? It's happened so often lately, dude. I don't... It just keeps happening. We're getting back in there, but that just keeps happening, and it's so tilting, dude. Like, they just have it sitting waiting. And we're just like, we get the perfect, like, we have to jam that hand. We have to jam pocket queens. Pocket kings are like, oh joy, a gift for me. Could you just stop, game? Raise here in the Grant with ace 10. Man. Well, I guess. King, queen flips with jacks. Let's win a flip. Let's hit a king or a queen. Let's hit a king or a queen that's not a spade. God damn it. We love to see a flip there. All here on river. Pocket fours take us to Value Town. Can't be folding for that amount, and they know it. We're all in here with pocket queens. In 3-bet jammed on immediately in the Brawl PKO. Will the queens do us dirty again? Have we run into the Cowboys or the Aces once more? No, this time it's ace queen. Hold. We win. Raise here with ace 4 of diamonds. Get that through. Here we're waiting with ace king in the big blind. Do it. I'm ready. Ace king versus king queen. Hold the baby. Oh, that's a safe jack. Let's go. Pocket kings here. I'm not gonna fold. We're up against clubs. Fold. Let's go. The big pot in the Hamilton takes us up to 4th place as we hold with the overpair. All right, we're 3-betting not all in here. Of course, they 4-bet jam on us, so we'll fold the ace jack because that's doing very poorly against that range now. We jammed king jack first stack in the satellite. Now we are down to 4 outs. We need a 10. All right, well, at least we have room for the Benjamin and our tiers now as we continue to lose tournaments. All right, still 6 tabling though. Pocket Kings here. The uppercut PKO. What about jammers? We take a three-way flop here. We flop top set. Come on, give me a set over set situation just this once. 6-7 gets there. Gotta go for it all here, I think. If you have 6-7, so be it. We fade the snap on the river. We take down the pot. Flop 2 pair here. We're in a lead. Feel it's better to just lead in the limped pot. Let's raise here with Jack 10 suited in the Benjamin. Nobody gonna fold, huh? Cool. Oh, we'll just fold the 8s here. We'll check the 10 Jack. Set of 6s takes it down here. Pocket 9s here. Flop is 7-5-7. And you bet 2/3. Fucking hell, like this player is confounding me. Pocket nines here. Just full, I guess. Folding here in the Grant to Queen 8 suited. Would have been ahead of 10-8, but they're in a pocket nines behind. Jack 10 suited here. Went limp, we limp, small raise, call, call. Got a fold here. Raise here with ace king. Jack 9 check river. Pocket sevens here we raise. We will not go after this bounty here with 7-6 off. Sevens, the flop comes ace jack 5. Here it's ace 3 versus ace 3. Chop it up. All in here with pocket sixes. And jamming here with ace 5 up against 9-4. We're ahead. They make a straight. Cool! And even hold versus this absolute trash. My God, dude. Yeah, wow indeed, sir. Wow indeed. Get your chips from me, folks, because I can't win right now. All in here with ace jack. All in here with ace 10. All in here with ace king. Nine of 11. I think we can just jam ace king in a PKO. I could be wrong. It's very possible these players are like nitty when it comes to calling off and loose when it comes to raising themselves or whatever, but call off here. We got eights versus Jack 10-0. We do win that one in the $10 Hamilton. Ace king of hearts here. And we're rolling with ace king offsuit here in the Grant. For less 7.4. Ace king versus ace jack here in the Grants. Oh boy. Hold. No jack, no eights. Oof. All in here with ace 10. Get it through. Pocket fours here in the Benjamin. They're going to raise. Nade hit me. Comes off till the lights go out. Till my leg give out. Can't shut. Check. Okay. All right. All in here with king queen out. Player limp folds. Is whack. I'm not the baddest till the roof comes off. Till the lights go out. Till my leg give out. Can't shut my mouth. Just all in here over a limp, I think, with 15. Good luck, us. Followed by a player with ever so slightly more. Ran queens into kings. Now we run jacks into queens, folks. We'll give up in the grants. It's getting a little exhausting, honestly. It's getting a little exhausting to just run into it behind. So much so that I'm going to have a seat. We still good? I bumped the button on my computer. Are we still good? We're still good. Oops, let's head out up there. Ace King here. We're gonna be all in. Great flop 5 ways for Ace King here, folks. We got him right where we want him in the $5 Lincoln. Good God. Never fold. There's so many chips in the middle. Why are there so many players as well? Tens. We still got live aces and kings. Aces are king. It's a king! Oh my goodness. Holy cow. 77 big blinds from nothing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All in here in the uppercut with pocket sevens. Sorry, I just minimized all my tables. Messing with my new keyboard. Bear with me for a second. All right, we're going to be off to the break here, folks. I'm going to take this break. We'll be right back. Whoops. I never put up a break screen. Hello. We're all in with ace 10. We get it through. We'll probably be all in again here. Yep. Rolling with ace 10 again. Called by Jack 8, which is they don't have us at risk. We have them at risk. And we've got them. That is an interesting call off there, I will say. Which is the most complimentary way I could put it, I suppose. Interesting. They had the F it button ready to be pressed, I guess. You ain't getting no love. Drunk and alone, too. Don't let him in. We are on the FT bubble here. Got it straight here. Head pocket fours. I think the one big blind raise is all we were getting away with. It's 3-bet here in the Benjamin with 9-8 of spades. Cool. Called behind, and now you're gonna jam, right? Because this is just the kind of life I live recently. Is like I just find myself. Yep. Fuck me, I guess. I just pick the worst time to do everything. Worst time to bluff. Worst time to value jam. Run into bigger value. Worst time to wake up with a premium. Somebody else has a better premium. Ah! 9-8 suited, we 3-bet. We get called and 4-bet. A call. At least we could like hang maybe. You know, sub flops are gonna be great for us, but a call and a 4-bet is just nightmare fuel. Broken bottle down and the one. Player all in at risk at the other PKO table with Jack or with King 7 up against Jack 10. King 7 survives. So we have not made it to the final table yet. And they've almost caught us. We've got 11 big blinds and they have 9.5 right now. Victim, selfish kind of lube. The other table, Ace 8 ran into Aces, and we are going to be down to the final table now. Final table hype in the $20, or sorry, in the $10 brawl. Not the $20 uppercut. We're looking into the future for that one. We are 8 of 8. We've locked up 1379 plus 750 in bounties here, so we're up. We've doubled our entry. We're up over $20. Definitely would love to get in a place where we could go after more bounties, though. Asking him to change his ways. Up here, we were a pair of 9s. We'll call a bet. I don't see too much value in raising if someone bets here. I do see value in betting if they check to me. Yeah, we're just gonna bet here.
Got a new subscriber.
Thank you for the Prime sub case. My lovely wife, folks. We don't get value, but that's okay. Casey with the 92 months. Wow, this rolls out a chop. 10-9 versus King 10. King 10 gets robbed. We're robbed of a small ladder. It was like a $5 ladder, though. We'd much rather spin things up and have a chance to get bounties, although that is pretty tough for us. Even if we double right now, we still won't cover anyone. Well, yeah, even if we double through the shortest stack, we wouldn't cover anyone, I think. This player does jam for their 23 bigs. This player likes to limp. You like to limp. I'm gonna not jam the ace-7 suited just because I think when we get called, we tend to get called by... We tend to get called so much by ace-x hands. Let's raise here with ace king suited. Sorry. Here with ace king suited. Wish I had ace king suited on the final table. We do not. Everybody folds to the raise after the limp here. 9-8 continues to hoover up the bounties here. Limp the king 9 suited here. Start with a check on 8-7-3, and we'll probably fold to a bet here. Still gonna be checking, I think. We don't fold out anybody who has a big spade ever here. Everybody checks all the way down, and we don't have a spade. Ace 10 is good, oddly enough. The fact that ace 10 didn't want to put in any chips pre is kind of wild to me. What were we facing from? Our limper had ace 9 and would have probably called us off and wrecked us. All right, we will jam in the brawl. We're jamming pocket 7s here under the gun for 7 big blinds. Somehow everyone folds in a PKO. It's very surprised that for our 7 big blind stack, we don't get called off by somebody there. Now, we're not like thrilled to get a call off with pocket 7s necessarily, but if we need to win a flip, you know, we need to win a flip when we get this short. Raise and a 3-bet before we act with pocket 6s. Cool. We'll fold. All right, we got a $10 cube sit and go here, going. The hell is this? Guys, what the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on here? We got pocket nines. Do you have like a weak ace this whole time, both of you? You have a weak ace, of course you do. Fuck me. You just bet one big blind the whole way down. Like, we actually have like direct odds to like hit a fucking 9 there. This is so crazy, dude. It's, if we're a heads up, we might stick it in their eye because we're uncapped, but the other player being there is so weird. What did they have? Jack 7. They had a pair of 7s. Raise here with Queen 10-0. And we'll raise fold. Flush over flush in the Lincoln. We're 10 of 40 there. Fold here. 16 of 22 in the uppercut. Fold here as well. We're gonna need to jam here. Good luck us. King Jack. I actually am more comfortable jamming King Jack now. Of course, we can still be dominated, but a lot of times when we get called, we're gonna get called by Ace X and have live cards. All in here with King 10 suited. Here we'll flip with 10s. We'll take a flip. 43%. It's not as good of a flip as we would like. We only have 43%, but see, now I wish we had Ace X. No king, no jack, and we just barely double our money in that one. We get through here in the $10 cubed. Just gonna jam the 10-8 suited for 6 big blinds. Makes sense to me. You don't want to call, Frankie E. Thank you. Got me feeling so. I don't want to call here. All right, we're raising here with pocket queens. Ugh. Fold the 8-3-0. Queens here, limp, we raise, call, call. Over the bet, we're gonna raise. Calls with King 3 of spades. We are good. Shockingly. We are good in the $5 Lincoln. All right, we'll be all in here with Ace 9, folks. Ace 9 versus Queen 9. Advantageous spot for us. 73% chance to double up. And we will double up. Take the chip lead, ever so slight as it is. Svelte as it is. I think Queen 7 is good enough in this in these splashy sit and go streets. We can call by both just because of how short we all are. Wow, we're flipping with 4s and 3s. Let's put a big old queen out there. A 7 could work. A 7 could work for the whole shebang. No! They make a set on the river. Oh. Oh. Ripped from my clutches is the win. We've got Ace 8 here versus 6-4 to stay alive. And we will stay alive, but we'll be all in next hand again no matter what, because we're gonna have what, like 60% of our stack in. Ace 8 versus 5 deuce this time. A 5 in the window. We need an ace or an 8 to survive. GG us. No glitch. All right, collapsing the tables here. This one is now the $5 Lincoln, and you are gone. And then this one is the uppercut PKO. All right, we'll be all in here with pocket queens, folks. We are all in the Benjamin with queen, queen. Called by King Jack suited. Please hold. Please, please hold. Woo, we made it. We won a hand. We won a hand in a big buy-in, folks. Mark your calendars. Back up to 37 bigs. King, queen here. Okay, oh no. Cold beer never broke my heart. Like a diamond rings, football teams just tore this boy apart. That bars in this guitar, long neck, ice cold beer never broke my heart. Raising here with the goods. We've got the aces. No action. No action in the Lincoln. Would have maybe tried this set in mind. We had pocket sevens here. We see a raise a call, and then we see this 3-bet come in, so we're out of there. King, queen here. We see a limp. We raise. Flop is 10, 10, 7. Gonna check back. Check back. We target jacks. Queen jack. Other hands for jamming river. Six of 36 in the $5. As we see jacks versus fives in the Benjamin, the fives are out of there. Oh, we got ladders down here. Or no, we didn't get ladders. We're not in the money yet. I was thinking this was the other one. Either way, we are all in here with ace queen. Ace queen versus king 4. We're looking for a double with 60% to get it. Hold. No! Ace queen, please! Why, man? Why, man? Phew. Yeah, we're super relieved for you. Yikes! Jeez, man, they're just ripping us apart tonight. We're chum for the water, man. Raising here with pocket kings. Player raise folds. Another S and G cubed here. We've got pocket sevens. Jam over the limp. They fold. Raise king 9. They defend. Flops queen jack 7. We're gonna surround our opponent's defending range quite a bit. We are ahead of like ace X. Bet river, they fold. Down here we got ace jack suited. We raise 3 callers. Nary a spade in sight on the 9 high board. We'll check. I love it, man. 1 big blind. Like, I fold, but I also hate you. We'll be all in here or stacking off if this player goes all in. It's the ladder, they jam, which is our less preferred option for sure. Like, we can be behind this. We're not. We're ahead ace 10 to ace 6. But we're gonna chop, sadly. That's pretty disappointing. Our 10 kicker plays quite a bit. We don't expect this one to chop nearly as often as, like, say, ace 4 versus ace 3 or something. Aces, ship it in. Any jammers? We'll take just a second here because we want to see if we can entice the other guy to come along. We'll call. Aces versus king 10. %. We got him. All right, we're heads up with a 3-1 chip lead. Let's bring this one home. High base, high traps, they definitely do not or should not. I think all players do not. We'll hold the jack 3. All in. Things are just things. They don't make you who you are. Can't pack up all you haul and take it with you when you're gone. After tanking for a minute, they call. I think they should call probably here with suited hand. It sucks that we have a 10 for them, but Queen 10 versus 10-3 for the win. We got it. And 10 becomes 25. We'll play again. Limp call here with King Deuce suited. That's pretty good. Okay. Do you have jacks or something? You're over betting. I call, sir. It's aces. That's a rough time for aces, I gotta tell you right now. That is a rough time for aces. Sorry about your luck, my friend. The world is up for grabs. Let's check the 7-5 suited here. I just thought I would stab on Queen, King, Queen. We expect players to raise their big cards quite a bit. So when they don't, we don't mind just stabbing here. I play the board and a 7 kicker, but I'm still going to give up. Jack 10 is one of the things that would call flop that then gets here on river. King Deuce, probably not folding, but maybe if we really went for it. We'll raise fold the Jack 3. Things are going in the wrong direction, very much so here. We'll take a walk, though. Hopefully that'll help to right the ship. Limp Queen 4, they check. Off of King 9-3, all diamonds will bet. Check. Okay. If they jam, I think we would just fold. Because I think they would only really jam a flopped flush. Maybe also a queen, and then we're trying to hunt a chop, but... Raise Queen 10 of hearts here. We're going to be folding in the cube sit and go. They jam. We have 4 high. We have 4-3 offsuit. Raise here. Player defends. Flop is ace 6 jack all spades. We trap down here. Ace queen traps effectively. We'll see if it's effective through the river. So far so good. It is. We spend another 25. Ace 7 here in the Benjamin. We win a small pot. Play another cube sit and go. All right, gonna be all in here. Versus a single razor, we might have just 3-bet, but versus a razor and a flat, we're gonna jam. It's not super encouraging. This player has a 7% VPIP, but you know they've only been here 15 hands. We jam and they both snap fold. We'll pick up the chips in the middle. Our prize randomizing here in the cube. Sit and go. We've got king at 3. Fold here. King 5. Doubling through and all but taking out the 8s. We never really like to see this in a cube sit and go. It's these two players all in on the very first hand. That means we're going to be at a 2-to-1 chip deficit pretty much no matter what, unless they find some kind of weird chop, which is not what happens. King Jack puts the beat on the ace queen, and we play from behind here. Limp the 9-7. Obviously, this guy's a little bit crazy. Not crazy, but King Jack. Did they just stack off with King Jack, or did they? They called a 3-bet jam, yeah. All right, my turn. King Queen this time versus Jacks. We're flipping 43%er. Come on. Where's my king? Where's my queen? Damn. Do for a glitch. Do for a glitch. Ayo! Told you we were due. I told you. Ace 3 of spades here. We called a bet. Nah. Get out of here. If you have a 4, you gotta put some actual chips in. You don't get to just be like, oh, please don't. Please don't make me think about my hand. Please don't make me actually think about my hand strength, sir. Raising here with pocket 5s. Player calls. Complete unknown player. Pocket 5s we raise. Flop is Jack, Queen, King. A 5 on the turn, we make a set. And they fold. That's okay though, because that is not the safest board for a set. We like maybe a call. We don't like a lot of action. We would like a lot of action here though, with aces. Instead they give us a walk. On the very first hand of this $10 cube sit and go, we have aces. Sorry, not the very first hand we played. It was by far not the very first hand. I'm being overly dramatic. I think some of these hands would be more raises in an MTT. Here in the cube sit and goes, I find that many players do not fold their big blind like nearly as much as they would in an MTT. So I take out a bunch of the like weaker raise sprees because we just don't have the fold equity that like the GTO ranges for, like, that I've learned at least. I mean, maybe the ranges, I'm sure the ranges for spins are different than the MTTs, but maybe they even like sort of take that into account. I don't know. Flatting here in the Benjamin with King Jack. King Jack on King 9-5. We call a flop. We'll call turn as well. Check back river. Player has ace jack. We're not getting a call out of them. Maybe we could have gotten a bluff, but King 6 here. We call off versus 10-4. We both catch a piece, but we got him. Important pot, obviously. We'll just fold here, 5-3-0. This is a jam for sure. Oof, don't love that. King Jack versus King 6 and Ace 9. We need Broadway cards. Jack, yes, it's a Jack. And a flush. All right, hammerlock on the tournament. Let's finish it off. We got like 9-1 chip lead here. Queen 10, obviously a mandatory call if we're gonna be only putting in another 0.25 big blinds here. And then wake up with pocket jacks. How silly is that? 10. All right, they made a set. They didn't need to, but they did. We do any cards here. What? They have a 4? No. I'm dominated. 10 ball. 10 ball. Shut those sunglasses up. So lucky, dude. Go ahead. Keep laughing it up. Keep laughing it up. We're not folding. Jack 10 versus 10-5. We got them dominated this time. Come on. Don't do it. Don't even do it. Yes, that's right, baby. Who's laughing now? All right, we will maybe play more of those, but we're gonna take the break first in 10 minutes. So just make sure we don't go over that. We're gonna stop right there. You know what? 10 minutes is enough. Let's do it. It's starting right now, so I knew it would fire off. I saw that there were 8 registered, so a 9th would be me and get it going. Jack 8 will check. We'll check. We'll check. $3.3x pot. Okay. I fold. You got it. If you want it that bad, you got it. Diamonds and a gut shot here. I have a flush. Of course you have a boat. Of course. Like, bruh. Never call. Never ever call. What a silly hand. I don't know. It's just a bluff catcher. Like, we don't need to act like we have a great hand when we make that flush on the river. We definitely didn't have a great hand. Fold the ace 4. Not quite jam worthy, I don't think, over a button raise. 8-7 suited here. Open ender plus backdoor flush draw. Still the open ender. We'll call the one big blind. Fold river. They just have something that they're probably not going to fold to a jam. I mean, if it's a queen, especially a 9 even. I don't know if they'll be that afraid of the spades. Queen deuce, we would have jam, but over the limp. But when they limp, we'll fold, which is annoying because they seem like they want to limp a lot potentially. This player jams. Let's see what the limper does. Folds. Yikes. We're gonna be all in here in the Benjamin, folks. Ace king suited. It's a raise and a flat. We can't call here with Jack 6, sadly, which is brutal. They bet we fold. I don't think we ever bluff. Like, ace king of clubs here, all in. They call with ace 3. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Oh my god, hold, please. Yes. Thank god. How's the poker treating you so far? Pretty roughly, honestly. Not great. Not too great. Money be okay. But hopefully we can come up here. We're just gonna flick in the rest here with queen deuce. Regardless of what you do, I'm in. Alright, we're definitely in now. Queen deuce versus ace 5. We're gonna need some help. 35% here. Queen on the turn. And we stay alive. Pocket eights is pretty good to pick up when you've got 2.1 big blinds. To give her money every payday. Eights versus ace 4 and queen 10 suited. That's a lot of overcards. Don't like it, but we flop a set. We like that part. No diamond. No diamond. Yes. Come on, baby. Now we in the chip lead. I mean, that's perfectly reasonable by both those players, obviously. I can't call this, which blows. If you jam, I can't call. I'd love if you fold. Go ahead, just give me a free crack at this. They're gonna limp. That's crazy. They gave me a free crack at it, sort of. 10-5-5, we got nothing. I have a heart draw with a 6 of hearts. You win, sir. King 9 hits another 9 on the river. The pet player had queens with no chips. Holy shit. Holy shit. That gets a wow. I can't call. I think we just jam here. Get some folds sometimes. Plus we got the redraw to the spades. Love it. Love that we could just take it down with 5 high there. That's great. This is getting dicey. We're jamming 7-4 spades, folks. They're still folding. Things you love to see. And we don't do anything here. They stack up. We just they can only win half of, they can only win the portion of it actually. 6-5 versus King 6 is not great. How about a 4 for the boys? They double. Jack Deuce versus King Jack. Can you stop dominating me? Stop it. Old. 10 becomes 35 in that one, and we do finish it before the break. We've got King 10 here. They're gonna have like 6, 7, 7, 10 on flop. Fold river. Seems like value heavy sizing. All right, at least we won some money and some cube to come back a little bit here on a rough session so far, but we still need some more. Thankfully, we've now got a pretty nice stack in the Benjamin, thanks to the Ace King over Ace 3, 6th of 32 in that one. Raising here with Ace 10. So I'm sort of annoyed. My new keyboard arrived, and every picture shows legends on the keys. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to show it to you. So these keys, it's a 60% keyboard, so there's not all the keys. So every picture shows legends on the top, but then also shows legends on the side that show like home, page down, page up, insert, and stuff like that for the function key functions. But my keyboard just came with the top legends. That is, in my opinion, just misleading. And I'm gonna try to get hopefully an exchange for one that actually has the legends on the side. Hopefully some of them, hopefully it's just like a mistake, because every picture shows that. So it doesn't seem like from different angles and shit. So it doesn't seem like, oh, this would just be for like illustration purposes. It seems like that's how the keys should be freaking printed. Anyway, so I'm annoyed because I thought I got a new toy, and now I have to deal with like fighting support to return exchange it possibly. But we'll be back with more BetRivers poker action in just a few. See you soon. What up, Money Be Okay? Says, got me a satellite ticket, $10 ticket for any tournament. Nice. Saving it for the mini main event. That's a good strategy, I think, for tomorrow. Nice, yeah. Hope you win another satellite. Good luck, good luck. Saving his pennies for someday. Got another $10 S&G cubed here. Three big blinds, huh? All right, we're all in. Ace 10 up against Ace 4. We flop a 10. They flop a wheel draw. They make a wheel. Awesome. LOL. We'll take whatever we're blinded in with over the 6-3. He works in Mr. Cacciatore's down on Sullivan Street. King 8 suited a little bit better than 6-3. We're glad we waited. King 8 versus Ace 6. We got 43%. Flop an 8, turn a king. We're still alive. Ace no good. Let's see if we can still hang around. King 6 is going in. King 6 versus 6-4. No fours, please. No fours, please. No fives, please. 6 is just fine. All right, the spin is real. Keep it going. Ace Jack is going in. We'll pick up another pot. Gotta fold the Jack Deuce, I think. Just enough chips where we don't want to just stack off everything. Ugh. Player seems pretty tight. We will fold a King 6, even though it's going to make it pretty tough for us to come back and not play in that hand. I think while we might have fold equity, this player seems to be folding in places where they shouldn't. We're going to jam the 9-6-0. Get out of here. You don't want any part of this Mac. Damn it. That's not what we wanted to see. Okay, well, we just ran into a very nutted hand. Hopefully we hit a 9 or a 6, though. We're still live. We're still live. Damn. I mean, that tournament really just came down to Ace 10 less than Ace 4 in the beginning, and then us being on the back foot from there on through. Here we go again. I don't know. I think I want to just jam. It's a little bit of a weird one, but I think we have some jams in the suited hands, and King 4 suited seems like a decent one. Still hanging around the Benjamin, 7 of 31 here. We'll just fold here. King deuce, we jam, called by queen 3 here. Come on, 4, king. Queen 3. Why am I getting roasted by these garbage call-offs, man? I think top pair deuce kicker, we just jam and we regret it. All right, now that one we can't be too mad about. 9-7, definitely a call off for our opponent there. And maybe doesn't absolutely have to be a jam for us, but security they did not see. 8 of 28, still 15 minutes of registration remaining in the Benji. Waiting for the king down in the jungle room. This player, so this was like a 3-bet pot, right? Raise 3-bet. And this player just flats stabs here. Click, click, insta click back. What the fuck? Oh, we're ITM in the $5 Lincoln. And all in. What for clicking war is happening here? What are you doing? What? Hit a 9. Oh! What the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit. Now, karmically, this player's probably going to knock me out of the Benjamin as well. It just has to happen, but that was insane. That was insane. I called for it and they hit it. All right, you're a nit, but we're all in here with queens. Of course you do, because of course you do have aces when I have queens. How about a queen for me, dealer? How about a Q on the river? Ooh, flush over flush. Another one where the nits just wait and get us. Walking in Memphis. Do I win? I do win. You seem passive then. Probably bet at some point with your garbage. Kings, we raise. We get jammed on by ace 4. We got 67% here, but 2 aces come right away. And a king on the river. No. Okay, they flop trip aces to defeat our kings. All in here with king, jack of clubs. After the limp from the cutoff. Six, 8 of diamonds to try to stay alive against the same player. We have a flush draw. Now we have a pair of 8s. We do make our flush as well. Jam gets through here. All right, trying to come back from 3 big blinds here. We're going to be in the big blind as they go up, though. Oh, no, they didn't go up yet. Well, either way, king jack is a 100% a stack off here. Now going to be folding king jack versus king 9. We're spinning it back, folks. And here in the Benjamin, we're raising ace king suited. Both players call. Flop is 5, 10, 8. Not my favorite flop. Against these kind of player types, we're just going to check back. They smash this flop and turn just way more than we do. All right, we're forced to fold here, I think. Ugh, the clean king on the river. I don't think I can call just in hopes of hitting that, but man, it hurts to see it come off on the river because I think we often have the best hand here. Raising here with kings in the Hamilton. Somehow we get a jam through here. Kings here. Jam over the small bet. Up against queen jack. Hold. Please. Very nice double for us in the Hamilton. As the kind of maniac player here. Loses with fives. To king 10. Ugh, did we call everything here? I don't know. I folded 5-4 and kept my chips. King deuce, I'm not folding. Okay, definitely not blind versus blind. We're all in. King deuce. They have ace 9. We got 35% to keep it going here. King or a 10. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Let's raise the 9-7 suited. Oh, I should have bet. I should have c-bet. So that's a missed opportunity. Fuck. Now you're gonna, yeah. I don't know. Maybe we just would have burned chips. Maybe they had a good hand from the beginning and we just got lucky, but that's still a miss. Should always be c-betting that king high board. Hello. Cool. Ugh. Don't call. I don't want to see you lose right here. Don't call. No. Wow, Jack 9 has a flip. How do they get a flip here? That's a weird call off, but wow, and they make a straight. and a better flush. Got him 6 ways from Sunday. We are kind of 6 ways from Sunday, aren't we? It's Saturday. You think about it. It's a nice hand. TY. Another Jack 9. They're trying to get into the same hand. This time they're up against King 9. A little bit harder. A little bit harder, but maybe they'll get there again. Same fashion? Not this time. Not this time. Okay, so in this hand up here, we saw this player bet flop in a limped pot. Call, and then we see this player lead jam on the turn. When we see 2 players act, even if this player had bet small, when I see 2 players acting and I have top pair with kicker issues, we are getting out of there. We might be ahead of one of them. We are not ahead of them both, in my opinion. If it folds to us, we'll jam. This might as well be a fold to us, like 2.5. Like this might as well not exist. Now that's a different story. We're just gonna fold here now. That's a different story when this person flats and that person flats. We're not really trying to put in a ton of chips with ace 9 anymore. We'll be all in here. Ace 8 suited over the limp. We're jamming. Limp folds, we love to see it. Free chips, sign me up. We're this shallow, sign me the fuck up. I have a feeling I should be I have a feeling I should be jamming like even this hand, like in these cubes and goes. Like where these like stacks are so shallow, I feel like we gotta be jamming these, right? I don't know. Calling off a different story. But jamming when we have the advantage feels like it can't be too bad. Alright, we go with this. I didn't quite put you all in, whoops. Of course, they have aces when we feel compelled to call. We flop 2 pair though. Hold. No 5, no 7, and no ace. No! I said no 5. That was the first one I said. King 4 says OMG. King 4, we're jamming. First time. Oh my gosh. Can this guy run any hotter? Like, we're 3-handed with no chips, and you're picking up like an ace jack here. And we moan it in. We moan it in as we do. Fold. Bro, I don't know. I've got you outkicked. No, come on! Oh, come on with that garbage. Like, stop it now. Ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. Ace Queen, please hold. 47% 3 ways. Put me in the damn chip lead. God damn it. 10. We end up worst. What a ridiculous game poker is sometimes, folks. What a ridiculous game. We may end up just wrapping soon and licking our wounds. The last little round of cubes and goes went very poorly. But we are still here in the Benjamin. Electricity. Can't believe they didn't bet. I'm away. I'm so annoyed. They're gonna have like pocket 4s here and just check back and win. Or ace 8. There it is. There it is. Okay, so I mean, maybe now we know, but we should have maybe acted on it right there at the same time, because they clearly did not have a strong hand. They're not willing to bet flop or turn. I think we just got a stab and we missed it. Raise fold the Jack 4-0. All right, we're all in here, folks. Queen Jack suited. Don't like that you have a decision. Get the fuck out of here. Go away. Don't let me run into it behind for the umpteenth time tonight. If the original raiser has it, like fucking so be it. Queen Jack versus 10-9. We get called for less behind by the 10-9. Fold. Alright, we'll take a small win. They just wanted to hit the re-enter button before re-entry closed. I get it. Just need you to talk to. I mean, this one is close. It's the classic. We're gonna do it. Bold. Yes. The classic wheel ace 3-bet jam. Gets the blood pumping. We're 11 of 27. Everybody got their crazy, and I got a little more. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. All right, folks. Yeah, I am gonna just wrap it here. We just got the Benjamin and the Hamilton left, and I had a long day. I was up for a Pinewood Derby. Eden did win a heat in the Pinewood Derby. She got third in her den, and I think we learned some stuff for next year. But she had a good time. I was happy that she at least competed, because there are dads with like 100K worth of tools in their garage in my area. So, and I definitely do not have that. So, that is going to be it for the stream. I'm going to try to get some shut-eye, but we will be back tomorrow for a Sunday stream here on BetRivers. Hopefully I'll have a screenshot to tweet out that you can see of me winning the Benjamin in just a bit. We're still 14 to 27, but with as long as it's going to take and not wanting to register like another crop of tournaments, I'm going to finish these two off stream. Thanks for hanging out tonight, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody. Peace. Later.